Sure. Sorry, I just realized how far away my mic was. Yeah, you guys would. Well, James's character has definitely been here longer than me, but I've probably been here 2-3 years. My character's name is Chester Carrington, but everyone that works there and my friends call me Cheese. You know that I can read lips, so you don't have to be able to sign with me for me to understand you. But generally, I'm pretty antisocial, and I spent all 20 of my points in Inventor. So that is literally the only thing I can do. Just so you guys are aware, you've seen me use my toolkit and my battery. And then I also have... We didn't have very many points, so... I also make impromptu inventions. That's actually it. I don't have anything else besides my tool. My toolkit is fully kitted, though. So it has every bonus it can have, or every upgrade.
Nice.
A renaissance man, if you will.
Exactly. Little Carl, big brain.
I hear that's how you get a big brain, is having a little Carl.
That's what the kids say.
They do say that.
Thank you. I really needed your support on that.
Who's next?
Who's next?
I can go. So, my name is Carl Kinchins, and I've worked here for like 6-7 years. But this place has become kind of like a second family to me. Like, I know the ins and outs. Like, you need like a good drink mix with all the sodas here. I know just the amount, and like to put what foods go with what, and like what the best, how long to cook the fries and shit. I'm somewhat of a connoisseur, if I do say so myself.
This is you, right, up front?
Green.
Yeah, I'm in
Green base.
Yeah, I'm
colorblind.
I'm in the.
Four of the pieces look the same to me.
Shirt. I always wear my uniform, bro. I'm proud to be a little Carl team member.
Well, your uniform is spelled wrong, by the way.
No. It's a little different. My name's Carl. Isn't that sick though? But it's with a K. But it's basically the same thing.
I mean, there's one T in little.
He called himself Little Carl, so he couldn't be angry if his girlfriend did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have to reclaim it.
I really looked into having a rap career because Little Carl is like a good rap name, and then I saw that there was a place already called that, and it kind of dashed my dreams if I'm being honest.
And Kendrick Lamar dropped 3 diss tracks on him, and he got obliterated out of the industry.
Fucking hate.
What a funny way working at Little Carl's.
But I'm like mid-20s. I'm definitely like that guy that works amongst that mid-20s guy that works amongst 18-year-olds. Yeah. Not necessarily in a creepy way.
You'll feel better about my character, James, after. I'll go next. So I am really pretty new to working here. I'm the anime one.
This makes sense.
I have. You guys would know I am mute. I carry a little whiteboard and a dry erase marker to communicate with anybody who doesn't speak sign language. I put all 20 of my points into adventurer and took the cook feature, so I am the fry cook. I am in my mid-30s, and you guys would know that I kind of live a very transient lifestyle, traveling a lot, just taking odd jobs temporarily here and there to make money to fund my next trip. So I'm between trips right now.
He's a van lifer.
I'm just saying, my assumption has always been that this session would turn into a horror movie at some point, and the transient character should never be trusted in the horror movie.
True.
Oh, and you guys, I don't know if anybody else would know. I might have talked to Matt's character about it in sign language, but I'm actually fluent in 5 languages.
Wow.
Interesting.
This man's a spy. He's a fed. Get him out of here.
Character's name, Josh?
Kurt Lednum. Did Matt and James say their characters' names?
Yeah, my character's name is Chester, but everyone calls him Cheese.
Oh yeah, and James's was Carl.
All Kinchins.
With a
K.
With a K.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's next?
My character over here is Heather Frisbee. She's 19 years old. She never fucking learned how to read. She
Raised by squirrels.
she dropped out of high school
Told him.
and
No.
is just working here to make money, like most people. She tends to prefer hanging out with pigeons and raccoons and squirrels than people. But she makes do. She is often reprimanded for taking long smoke breaks outside so she can visit her pet squirrel, Mr. Munchies, who usually hangs out in the dumpster out back.
Nice.
They are inseparable. They are best friends and trusted colleagues.
Mr. Munchies is her wartime consigliere.
Correct. And my foreign advisor.
Just going off that name, we know what you're smoking on your smoke breaks.
Herb.
That leaves one person left.
Did someone say herb?
My character is Tim Craze. He pretty well-known action film star who you probably recognize if you're into that sort of thing. He's started within the last week or two. Very enthusiastic. Not necessarily matched by competence.
Fantastic. We have our survey.
Man,
No,
you must have fallen on
mission
hard
improbable.
times to be working here.
Action movies aren't what they used to be.
Always looking for the next thing, you know.
Some inspiration from the little people.
It's just an in-between.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume
Once
that when I
reconnect with
want
the people who put him here.
to make this harder, I'm going to assume that whenever I, which will probably be very rarely, want to communicate something more complicated than a nod or a head shake to any of you, I'm signing to him and then making him write on the whiteboard.
That's gonna be convoluted.
It'll be great.
Nice.
It's like playing
Can't see
telephone.
that going wrong.
Chris, do we each have kind of like an established job that we do here, or do we all bounce around and do everything?
You all bounce around and do what's needed to be done, but
Corporate bullshit.
obviously, Cheese and Kurt, not
Stay
being
in the
able to
back.
speak, don't work the register.
Oh, I love working the register because then I get to talk to everybody that comes in Little Carl's.
I know.
I
you do.
can work the register, but I constantly glare at everyone, so the boss doesn't like me up there.
Heather prefers to bus tables so that she can be the one to take out the trash.
It's in Tim's contract that he's not supposed to do anything public facing, but he tries to anyway at every opportunity.
Hilarious.
For sure. So the three of you are mainly back at the house making the food. And yeah, Heather, you'd be up front taking orders and then cleaning up as people leave. And that leaves you, Carl, being the main at the register.
Yep.
And your manager is actually named you shift leader, which doesn't come with any sort of pay increase. It just has all of the job requirements of being a supervisor without any of the pay benefit.
A true
Holy
manager.
shit. I'm just thankful for the opportunity. I won't lie.
Yeah, so you're basically in charge right now because you've been here for like 8 years.
What's our manager's name?
Mr. Rogers.
Oh my god. Do we like him or do we not like him? Like, is he a shitty middle manager? Or?
Yeah, he's pretty shitty.
For sharing. So I'm like actively signing to you right now as the scene opens up about how I'm angry at something he intimated to me as he was passing through, and I can't wait to show up at his neighborhood to TP his fucking house. And I have like long signs with him specifically, but everyone else I just kind of nod and shake my head at.
I'll sign back that TPing his house sounds pretty fun. I'll join you.
I'll just nod happily, and then I'll go back underneath the shake machine that's just currently broken.
Yeah, that thing's always breaking. You need to just be constantly on it.
Fucking thing.
Kurt's gonna think to himself, I think he intentionally repairs it just enough that it'll break shortly,
So he's always
so that
doing
he
that
can
and
repair
nothing
it
else.
again.
That's smart.
That's how you stay employed.
So, Carl and Heather, you guys are up at the front. And Heather, you see, looks like one of your few customers this evening. This is about 9:30. One of your customers leaving, and another customer who had just sat down with their food a couple minutes ago, walking up towards the register. You just don't want to deal with that, so you quickly go out to clean up and leave it for Carl to deal with. So, Carl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mr. Rogers also told you guys are expecting a food shipment at about 10 o'clock. But this new company that he's moved to is constantly late.
Okay.
Like,
What time is it now?
It's about 9:30.
Okay.
But he switched to a different contract with a different company to save like $1,000. And they are just way worse than your last contract was. So you're thinking about that as this guy is walking up towards the register. You see him holding the burger you just gave him in his hand.
Is there a problem, sir?
Yeah, actually there is. You
Oh,
see,
wow.
and he just holds the burger out to you. There's no pickles on this. I wanted pickles.
Man. Oh, shit. I am so sorry. We're going to get that figured out right now. Let me go talk to the guys in the back. We'll bring one out to you. Don't tell my manager, though. And I'll, finger gun him.
Make a... What is it? Persuasion or perception? Awareness? What did we change it to?
Perception is the active, awareness is the defense one.
Yeah, make a perception.
Perception. That's good. That's one of my best.
It's going to be against an 8.
Okay. 14.
You see the spot in the shitty cheese you use where there were definitely pickles on this burger that he had picked off and probably eaten or placed elsewhere, and he's just asking for more. You definitely see that as you're going back.
Okay. Awesome. I'll kind of chuckle to myself and say, man, if it had been anybody else, they probably would have gotten away with it. But I'm gonna go back and be like, this guy, this says he really likes pickles. Can we get to the cook back here? Can we get a new burger with some pickles on them, please?
Don't respond.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself because Luna was going crazy and I forgot to unmute. I'll write on my whiteboard, why would I make him a free burger when the last one came right?
Because, man, do we want this guy to come back or not?
I'm gonna assign
No,
to you.
that's why
I'm gonna
we
assign
should
to you.
give
You
him
order
another
pickles
burger.
now.
Well, I'm not sure if I really like that spirit.
I'll just shrug and I'll turn around and I'll make another burger and I will just pile the shit out of it with just so many pickles.
That's more than fine. Now he won't come
It'll
back
be
another
like-
time. See,
it'll be
that's
like
the kind
Patty-
of thinking I need out of my employees. Well, out of Mr. Rogers' employees, at least.
The pickles will be like twice as thick as the burger patty itself is.
Gotcha.
As soon as he walks away with the burger, I turn to you. He's a dweeb.
Yeah, I'll sign back. I don't get how anybody could like this job.
Bending over and taking it from the man. I just lay back down on my back and go underneath the machine. Immediately break it again and start fixing it.
Oh, here you go, sir. We hope you get a laugh out of this, but hopefully this will be enough pickles and you won't have to come back for any more.
Jesus. I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that many. Thanks, I guess.
yeah.
He
That's
just-
the little Carl way.
He just takes both burgers back to the seat.
Another satisfied customer.
I'm gonna watch what he does with the pickled burger as I'm like cleaning the table next to him.
So you're washing up next to him. You see him sit down and start unpiling all the pickles off the burger. And then he starts dipping them in the ketchup and eating them like chips.
You know, I like pickles. I like ketchup. That just seems wrong.
Nasty. Yeah, you're in.
Man, I know what I'm eating tonight.
I mean, my burger order is pickles, ketchup, bacon, cheese, but just pickles and ketchup without the rest of it seems wrong.
Yeah, Chris, you're wrong.
Sorry. It's not me, it's whoever your customer is.
Sure.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect better from the customers at Little Carl's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that guy's your only customer right now. Whereas you see the more recently opened Taco Baco across the parking lot is pretty packed this evening.
I do not see what people see in that place. I mean, like taco and baco. That's such a cheap rhyme.
I'm gonna do like one hand motion underneath the shake machine, and it's just like automatically working again. And then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk to the back window, and I'm going to can I perception to look around the Taco Baco to see if I have access to their like power or generators from the outside of the building?
Where'd this guy go?
Because I could probably eliminate the competition.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, sure. You'd have to like step out back and peer across the
I'll do
parking
that
lot,
then.
Sure.
I'll wait to step out back until I see her go out back to feed the squirrel. Or throw out the trash. Air quotes.
As I pass by the guy who's eating, I'm gonna say, "Sir, can I take any trash?"
Yeah, I'm done with these. He just hands you a bag of the little cup the fries come in and the wrapper his first burger was in. He's still
be
working
back.
on the second mostly pickle burger.
Oh, sure. Take your time. I'm going to take the trash out. As I'm on my way through the kitchen, I'm going to say, "Last call for trash, people." Except not really. I'll do more if you need me to.
I'll walk out behind you.
Yeah, so Cheese, as you get outside, you can make your perception test against a 10 as you're looking across the lot.
I got a 9.
You're not sure where their power is stored. It doesn't seem to be like the same place that your building does.
Okay.
You'd probably have to like take a walk around to figure it out.
I'm gonna look at her. Do you start doing your thing in front of me, or are you just standing there?
Yeah, I'm pulling I'm pulling like a container of like half finished fries out of the trash bag and like just reaching in and handing it to something, and then I like dump the trash in next to that, and I like keep reaching into the dumpster.
I'm gonna wait until you like turn back to look at me, and you can see I'm just squinting at you. And then I'm gonna point at you, and I'm gonna point in the trash can, and I'm just gonna start walking across the parking lot to get closer to the Taco Baco.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you can move yourself where you want to be, man. Sorry, Cheese.
I'm gonna like lean against
I only
the
go by cheese tonight.
I'm gonna lean against the dumpster with like both elbows, like my back to it, and just kind of watch him move across the parking lot. I'm gonna say, "He's a weird egg, Mr. Munch. But you know what? I kind of like him. He's funny."
Good old Mr. Munch.
Oh man, there's a Blockbuster here.
Yeah, there sure is. Do
Blockbuster.
you think they've
There's also
got
Green Wall and Ace.
what year is it?
It's 1993.
Shit, they don't have Pokemon Snap yet.
Nope.
It was 9 or something like that, and they're 20,000. Alright. I'm heading over. It takes me a little bit because I'm just kind of casually strolling.
You casually head over to Taco Baco. A couple more people file in. Order from you, Carl. Simple orders, you take them. The two who are still in the back start making everything. Presumably.
I feel
unless
like
you
I
do.
lost like half my. I'm gonna go back there after I take the thing. I'm gonna say I feel like we lost like I lost like half my team, guys. Where'd everybody go?
I'll just shrug and write on the whiteboard bathroom with a question mark.
You know, probably had some Taco Paco earlier. You know what I'm saying? Bad decision. Should have gone with little Carl.
You see somebody, as you're in the back, Carl, you see somebody like leaning very far over the counter, like just looking in the back.
Oh, sorry, sir. Welcome to Little Carl, home of, well, all kinds of Carls, including me. I'm Carl. I can take your order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and they just squint past you to the back. Is that Tim Craze?
I mean...
Tim perks up at that and looks up and gives a big grin and waves.
Do you work here? Why do you work here?
Why, yes, I do. Just trying to get back in touch with my roots, you know? And he'll stride up to the front.
I loved you in Mission Improbable.
God, I hope he like pays like $200,000 in child support to like 3 different women, and that's why he's acting careers. He bought like a dozen castles in England that he can't upkeep, like Nick Cage.
He thrusts out his hand and says, "Always a pleasure to meet a fan."
It's great to meet you. I'm Paul. It's great. What would you recommend here, Tim?
He'll shake Paul's hand vigorously. And he'll say, "Well, now, when I'm ordering at Little Carl, I get the double Carl with extra bacon. American cheese. It's the best thing on the menu, you ask me?"
Well, I'll have 2 of those. He looks back at you, Carl, who's working the register.
What did he say? I'm sorry.
Tim gave him an order, Tim's favorite order, and he said, "I'll have 2 of those." To you?
Wow, 2 of them. Yeah, absolutely. That actually sounds really good. Good recommendation. I'm gonna like shoot Tim a finger gun, and I'll say, "Oh, so I'll ring that up for you right now, sir."
Tim's gonna clap Carl on the back and say, "Just doing my job. Pleasure to meet you, Paul."
You see, he's just hanging out by the register as you 2 are making food in the back. So cutting to the cheese. What are you doing over at Taco Baco?
I'm casing the building in an attempt to find a way
a walk
I can
around
shut
the
off
whole
their
thing?
power. Yeah.
For sure. So make another perception test as you're walking around. This one will be
What's the
easier.
target? Easier? What's the target this
7.
time? Guys, I kind of want to use a momentum. Is it okay if I use a momentum?
Do it.
Okay. I want to make it a 4.
It's for the greater good.
It's really great.
We're gonna make money, otherwise we're gonna have to fire Carl.
He can't
I don't think
survive
so.
that.
I'm basically the assistant general manager.
Yeah, that's the budget cuts are coming. from you, bud.
Assistant to the general manager.
Assistant to the assistant of the general manager. Yeah. I'm
What'd you do?
important.
I'm important. I passed it.
Yeah, so as you're walking around, you would find, like, around the back in this corner, that looks like where they have their power reading come in from, like,
Okay.
the power lines connect into the building right here if you wanted to, like, actually cut their power, or it goes into their little box that you could try and
I think
mess with.
I think I'd rather try to sabotage the box so it looks like an accident. I'm not trying to do something devastating, but I'm trying to like make them close for the night.
For sure. I think that would be a mechanics check.
Sure. I'm like pretty good at these.
I'm gonna say that's against a 12.
Okay. I have 2 10s, and I have a flat +2 on this. Actually, I have a flat +3 on this. I apologize.
Nice.
So 7, 10. Fuck! I failed. Should have
This
saved the
Taco
perception
Baco,
for
man,
the.
they are pretty well suited to fight against people trying to cut their power.
Do I feel like if I stayed here, I could get another attempt at it? Or do I feel like it's a lost cause?
You could probably try again, but you do notice the employees like hopping out the back every so often, so you'd have to like
Stealth,
try and
basically.
stealth around for a little bit as you're tinkering with it.
Yeah, I'll try to hide behind something, I guess.
Yes, go make a stealth test against an 8, and then you can make the mechanics
Oh,
check.
Jesus.
Again,
This is going to be hard to pass. I don't want to be that guy, but I could make it a 5.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
If you want to, go
But
for it,
I'm
man.
asking, in the spirit of them being all of ours, I'm asking first. All right.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a 5. I got it. 6. So I'm going to hide until I have some time to try again.
Yeah, just as you start getting into it, realizing it's going to take a bit longer, you notice a couple people like hopping out, taking out trash, a couple employees leaving, some more coming in for the evening. You have to like duck around the corner, hide in some bushes, and then you can sneak back up and try again.
Okay.
It'll just
Same
be
thing
the
at 12?
The same check, yeah.
There's no way I fail it this time.
I believe.
Just need the 9 on 2d10, guys. We got this.
More importantly,
Yeah,
Carl
Nathan,
believes.
Fuck! I give up. I'm going to start walking back.
Their electric system is pretty good. That's what you figure out as you're over
Actually, just in like pure spite, I'm going to walk over to the McDonald's instead so I can try theirs. Whatever
there.
this
It's
place is.
McD's.
McD's. Sorry. I'm going to walk over to the
McD's.
McD's and I'm going to try. And on the McD's later. But that probably takes me a minute. You can go to them if you want.
Yeah, well,
Been
we'll
hogging
come
the
back
time.
to you going to McD's. And as they were all dealing with stuff inside, and Cheese was over there, Heather, how are you doing outside?
Good. I've picked up an almost completely used cigarette off of the parking lot and am trying to light it as best I can
Absolutely.
while watching Cheese just kind of sneak between buildings a couple lots away. And she's just shooting the shit with Mr. Munch.
Shooting the shit with Mr. Munch.
It's the name of my memoirs.
Man, I'm not gonna talk to Mr. Rogers or anything, but like these breaks are getting ridiculous from a couple of these guys.
Yeah, Carl.
I just say it almost kind of to myself.
I'll shrug as I'm handing you the 2 burgers for the guy.
Oh, they look
Yeah.
great, dude. Yeah. Since
Thumbs up.
Heather's not around, I'll take him out to the guy. I'll take him to the ball.
You bring him out, set him down. He thanks you for him. As you go back in, you're just really thinking. You're the shift leader. It is your responsibility, and 2 of your employees just aren't working right now. You don't
sure.
want to get in trouble
Man.
more.
Man,
You know,
I'm gonna
like,
pull.
if
I'm gonna
Mr.
hit the
Rogers
button.
finds out, you are the one in trouble, not them.
All right, I guess I'm gonna push the button that feeds the receipt paper from the machine. I'm gonna tear a piece off and I'm gonna say, be right back, and I'm gonna like tape that to. I'm gonna put it on the table right in front of the cashier, cash register, and then I'm gonna go in the back and be like, I'm gonna go take a look, and I am gonna go out the back and take a look around.
Put Jesse in, man. He can run that register.
Oh yeah, you go. Oh yeah.
You know what? I was actually going to take off the receipt and then just grab Tim and kind of shove him towards the register.
Nobody's coming in until I take down McD's powers, anyways. Don't worry, I'm on it, boss.
When I see Carl, or like when I see the back door open and Carl's there, I'm gonna like spit out the tiny cigarette I have like onto the ground, and like slam shut the dumpster lid real quick, and just kind of like as if I just put in a lot of work, and I'll like start walking towards the door. Oh, hey, boss. Hey, just tossing out the trash. Bag got stuck again. It
Oh,
happens.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, was there some left on that? You shouldn't have tossed that.
Oh no. I mean, it was all just trash. I mean, you can check.
No. Actually, maybe don't. Or was it not that kind of smoke?
Oh. I mean, I was just trying to clean up around the dump. I'm going inside.
Okay.
You don't see cheese out here, though.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say to myself, I think I'll go on my 15 and look for him. That's a good way to spend my only 15 minutes for the next 4 hours, and then I'm gonna walk out.
It's all coming together.
When I enter the kitchen, I'm gonna go up to Kurt. I'm gonna sidle up next to him and say, "Hey, can you make me a couple pieces of bacon? Mr. Munch needs protein."
I'm just imagining like there's a microwave that we microwave the bacon in.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw a couple pieces of bacon in the microwave.
Oh, you're the best, dude, and I'll smack you on the shoulder. And I'll continue my rounds.
Yeah. So, Carl, make a perception as you're going around. I don't think Cheese is particularly stealthy in this moment.
No.
So,
I got a 13.
yeah, you see him. He's walking from behind Taco Baco up to behind McD's for some reason.
Yo! Come back!
You know
He
he
yells
can't
to
Been
the
out for way too long. I like yell across however far it is. I'm like, yo! Cheese!
My character's deaf, so.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
But I like the idea that you
He's
made the
not
mistake
responding.
anyway.
Yeah. Ah, fuck, right. I fucking then go into a light jog and I go after him.
Yeah, so you rush across the parking lot just as Cheese, you're getting to where you see the electrical box for McD's. You see Carl running up.
Yeah. Am I like at their power box?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna try it. How many people are inside this McD's?
Just a couple, like you guys. Taco Baco is like taking everybody's business right now. Well, Taco Baco and Blockbuster.
Ridiculous.
I mean, we're not really competition with
Got a
Blockbuster.
13 on theirs.
On their pair.
Unless they'd rather go home and watch.
You see the big golden arches on the top of the building go out.
And then I'm gonna immediately rush up to your character and put my arm over your shoulder and start walking us back to our store. As you see
man.
the power just go down completely.
The what?
The power
To
to
the what?
the arches for McD's.
Oh.
The power goes out at McD's, it looks like. And then Cheese comes up and just puts an arm around you to walk back.
I'm gonna kind of raise an eyebrow at you and then not really say anything. Not really saying. I'll just nod at you then. I'll say, hey, look, we really gotta cut down on things. There's cameras, man. You're not gonna end up getting away with taking such long breaks.
I'll look at you and I'll nod meaningfully, I understand this is a peer review and I respect you.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you turn back towards the store, I'll roll my eyes.
I think I'll try do you say and do you say I'll respect you or I respect it or whatever?
Nope.
In sign language.
Because I'm deaf and I don't talk.
Yeah, no, in sign language. Yeah.
Oh no. I just nod my head.
Okay.
Do you know sign
Alright.
language, Carl?
No. I've been trying to pick up on it watching him.
It's like a
Watching
respectful
Cheese.
nod, though, is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, I'll say, all right, sweet.
Yeah, so you two start walking across the parking lot, get back in towards the front of the store. Okay. And Carl, you see a man coming in behind you. He's got his hoodie up. And it hand in like the big front pockets of the hoodie. He's trying to keep his head down, it looks like, but he's walking in behind you.
I'm gonna let. Do I see him coming in? I assume.
Yeah, you would as he's coming in as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna like position myself kind of like behind a table. Not like hiding, but kind of like I'm naturally moving that way. And I'm keeping my back to the wall.
For sure.
Is there a window on this side?
Yeah, there would be a window over there as well.
Okay.
There's
I'm
no
gonna, like,
window
slide-
tiles that I could make this with.
Yeah, I'm gonna like sidle up near the window. As I see him coming in behind everyone, oh my god, there's a person there. That's terrifying. I'm gonna call out across the restaurant. Welcome to Little Carl, sir. How can we help you? Like to get their attention.
You can see him look up at him, or look up at you as you call out to him. And he almost jerks as if he's like seemingly really nervous. And then he hops up onto this table and you see him pull out a gun from his big baggy hoodie.
I'm gonna yell, "Hit the deck!" And then I'm gonna jump underneath one of the tables.
You start shouting out, This is a robbery. I'm gonna need all the money in the register." And he's just pointing the gun over at you, Heather, as he's like walking over, seeing as you're the easiest one to get to.
Hey, man, like, I'm gonna put my hands up and kind of like take a step towards it.
Yeah, I'll put my hand up too.
Look, my name's Carl. What's your name?
My name is Put the Money in This Bag, and he just tosses a bag at you.
Okay,
As he,
all right.
As he
all
just
right.
points the gun over at Heather.
I mean, we don't have like a whole lot here, man. We're little Carls.
Just give me what you have,
All right.
or she's gonna die. You're just holding the gun up to Heather.
Nobody's gonna die.
Nobody needs to
tonight,
die.
I think we can handle this peacefully.
Get on with it. You see his hand is like trembling.
Did he leave the front door open when he came in?
It's one of them automatic doors.
Okay.
My character is back under the shake machine and has no idea what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Is he expecting me to put the money in?
He tossed the bag at Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
just
holding
pointing
you
at me.
hostage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll step back. I'll step behind the register and I'll go to pull out the money.
As you do, you'll see Tim is standing there with his with his hands behind his back. Looks like a little twitchy. And you see he still has the knife he was chopping the tomatoes with behind his back. And he looks at you and says and whispers, "Orders, sir."
Say, I know I'm not going to take this guy's order. I don't think he wants to eat here, man.
Stop trying to hurry up.
I'm trained in hand to hand, sir. Just give the order.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to put the money in the bag because I don't want to get shot today.
I'm gonna say out loud, kind of to the guy, but loud enough so that everyone can hear. I'm gonna say, I have to go to the register with him because he does not have a key to it.
You're staying right here.
Okay. Well,
he can get the money.
We can't get the money out of the register unless I give him the key.
Then toss it to him.
Okay. I'm not very good at tossing things. I'm gonna have to get a little closer.
I feel like they're going.
Don't. No.
I'm gonna just move over and kind of kick Cheese's shoe to get his attention,
I'm gonna look up at you.
and then sign that there's a man with a gun robbing the store.
I'm gonna pull out my toolkit and I'm gonna start immediately converting the screwdriver into a light-ranged weapon taser.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go behind the register now, and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at Tim. And I'm gonna say, like, help, I think, help, I guess, like mouth to him, like help. If you can really do that, go, I guess.
Tim will nod curtly, and then he'll with hands still behind his back, he'll step out from behind the register and say,
Well, stop. No more moving.
He'll say, I can bring that key over for her.
Right, toss it to him then. Don't get any closer.
Sure.
I'm up against the.
He'll slowly take a few more steps forward.
No more steps? Heather, you're starting to feel like a headache coming on for some reason. This is just really bad timing.
I'm moving up to here, and I've got the taser gun like up, like I'm ready to swing around the corner and shoot this guy. Weaponized toolkit, man. Gotta do that.
I'll reach into my pocket and take out like some random like screws that I found on the ground outside, like a screw with a bolt on it, and I'll quickly toss it over to Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, okay, he's got the key. Everything's fine.
Good. Money, bag. Come on.
Is he still pointing the gun at Heather?
Yes.
Once he's got the key, he's gonna like flick it up to him and catch it to himself again and put it in his pocket. And then behind his back, where Heather can see his hand, but the guy with the gun can't, he's gonna put up 3 fingers, and then go down to 2, and then go down to 1.
And I'm gonna dive under the table that the guy's standing on, and I'm gonna try to just like tip the table over from underneath it.
Sure.
As she does that, Tim is gonna throw the knife at the guy.
What is your guys' initiative?
I'm gonna swing around the corner to fire as well. I can give a +1, so probably not me.
I can give a +1 as well.
What determines initiative again?
Agility or wisdom?
I can give 1.
Mr. Munchies adds 3.
That's right. We're wise beyond our years, yeah.
No, he's fast as fuck.
Well, fast as fuck, boy.
So it's a 3, yeah. Heather, you start diving under the table. You see him starting to like try and track you and shout out. And Tim, you go ahead and throw the knife at him.
I assume this would be an agility offense check.
Yes.
Actually, instead of like trying to flip over the table, I'm gonna do something else. But we'll do the knife first.
Eight.
Need to roll his dodge.
I do it all the time.
Oh, that's a 6. You beat him.
Ooh.
So as you throw the knife at him, it catches the side of his arm, like his gun arm, as he's tracking down towards you, Heather, and the trigger pulls from the impact of the knife. And Heather, you feel that headache just burst. Feels like something's just exploding in your head. As you, almost in like bullet time, everything slows down for you, Heather. You see the bullet just grazing close to closer to your face, and then it ricochets off of some hard, almost like plastic substance, you think, in front of your face, and ricochets back at him, and you see now a bullet wound in his gut starting to form. He grabs his gut with his good arm and is like looking down at his gun arm. And there's just the tiniest little scrape on your face. As this
Did he drop the gun?
He dropped the gun, and he's like writhing in pain. He's got a gut wound from the bullet ricocheting.
I'm gonna just like get down on the ground and like kick the gun off, like so that it slides off into a corner.
Yeah, you kick the gun. As Cheese, you would feel the vibrations of the gunshot just pound through the ground, and you would feel the gun has gone off. And you like round the corner ready to shoot your taser. You feel this strange sensation just welling up inside you, almost like you're out in the middle of summer in the heat, except the heat is emanating from within you, and you start lighting up the space around you. And as you point that taser at him, you just shoot a beam of light at him, as if you're a laser.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'm rolling my attack roll. That's a 4 against his dodge. Not great.
He is not dodging right now. He's like writhing on the table, collapsing down.
All right.
So you do a point of radiant light damage.
Okay. I'm going to look at the gun. Really confused. The taser, I mean.
So you see him just collapse from the impact of that light. And he's no longer seemingly moving. Everyone, you just see him drop on the table after that gunshot goes off and this light hits him and the knife.
I'm going to turn and look at whoever's closest to me or like next to me, and then I'm going to raise the tip of the toolkit gun to my mouth, and I'm going to blow it like there's smoke coming off the end.
I'll give like one clap for you.
And then I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to sign to him that I cut McDee's powers and we should expect more customers soon.
I'm going to sign back. I don't think we're going to have any customers with a dead guy on a table.
And then I'm going to nose goes on the cleanup.
Heather's going to pull herself up onto her feet with one hand. The other hand is just like on her forehead. And she'll kind of look around, squinting, and she'll say, "Is everybody okay? Except for that guy. Obviously, that guy's dead as hell."
Tim surveys the room and says, "No further hostiles, no casualties. Mission accomplished."
Yeah, mission accomplished. Oh man, am I bleeding? I'll go.
I'm gonna pop him out behind the thing. I'm gonna say, "I've got like a roll of quarters in my hand, like ready to throw it. Are we good?"
Carl, as you jump up and say that, what's like running through your head? Like, what are you thinking in this moment?
I'm thinking that I'm gonna be the hero and I'm gonna beam this motherfucker in the head with a roll of quarters, and that's all that's been going through. I've been psyching myself up for the past 5 or 6 seconds when I was hiding behind the cashier counter.
As you've been like psyching yourself up, you've been like hyperventilating almost a little bit as you're freaking out. There's some guy robbing the store. You're psyching yourself up, and all of you pick up just like in your mind. You start hearing Carl like, yeah, Carl, you can do this. You can do this. We got this, Carl. I'm going to throw these quarters. I'm going to get this guy. It's going to be glorious. And then you hear him jump up and say that out loud.
Oh, shit. Okay. Whew. Wow. Great job, guys.
That was crazy. I'm going to like move over next to Tim and I'm going to look at him and say, "Am I bleeding? I feel like I'm bleeding."
Yeah, you see there's a trickle, like, on her forehead. There's a little scratch, and just a trickle of blood, like, going down her nose.
Tim's going to say, "Just a scratch. You got to be careful diving around like that, young lady. If you want some pointers, I can help you out. Done all my stunts myself."
I know. You told me that this morning and yesterday morning and the day before. What?
You guys start hearing sirens off in the distance.
I mean, like, you told us. You've always told us that, like, you're like this action movie star. So I know you're in the movies, but like you really can't actually do this stuff. That's crazy.
You hit him with a knife that you threw.
Yeah. I'm reading everyone's lips and looking like more and more upset that no one has complimented my crazy gun that I built. And then when she says you hit him with a knife, I'm just gonna throw up my hands and walk away.
Where did that crazy laser thing come from? And did anyone see me get shot but then not?
I'm just gonna shake my head no, and then I'm gonna turn to Cheese and go and sign. You know, we don't get paid per customer, right? We get paid whether they're here or not.
I'm just gonna look back at you and pause for a moment and say, yeah, but it was fun for me.
Fair enough.
And then when I look past you out the window and I see the cop cars, I'm going to be like, oh shit, I'm going to start grabbing my things because I think they're here because I cut the power at McDee's.
Oh, I need to smoke. I'll be outside.
Me too.
I got one more.
I gotta do it quick before the cops get here.
Heather, make a perception as you walk outside.
I'm also, as I step outside, I'm gonna do a series of whistles that Mr. Munchies knows is like a "come here" type of whistle.
Oh. I'm gonna look around like, why do I? Well, and like ask myself, why do I turn around when I hear?
I got a 10.
Well, yeah, I'll walk outside.
So outside, you see the red and blue light, like farther down the road. It doesn't look like they're getting closer. And then this big...
doesn't look like they're getting closer?
It does not look like they're getting closer, but then this big army truck starts driving down the road.
I'm gonna look for somewhere to hide.
I'm gonna light the cigarette and take a hit from it, and then I'm gonna like kind of look down the road as I hand it to you, Carl.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
That is not cops. What is that?
Not cops. I'll like look around your shoulder.
They pull up and stop right here. And cut back a few seconds. Josh, are you here? Or did you just walk away?
What do you mean, am I here?
Well, that tells him the answer.
In the
store? You're here. That means you're here.
He's okay. Player,
your camera's off. I didn't know if you were at your computer.
Oh no, my system froze up, and then when it unfroze, it was just a black screen, so I just turned the camera off.
It's all good. Yeah, so all of this has gone down. We're back a couple minutes just as Heather's walking outside. And you cut your finger earlier.
So
it's
I
not
have
cut anymore.
doggo from
It's
the
fully
Jade
healed
Style.
for some reason.
Done. The Jade Style.
I'm just gonna look down at it and just kind of scratch my head and start second guessing whether I actually cut my finger earlier, if that was some other day.
And at the same time, Tim, we're gonna cut to you. You you walk up to the body of the guy who just tried to rob you guys. You like grab your knife, start cleaning it off, and you notice him like starting to move after you've like sort of brushed up against him, grabbing the knife away from him, making sure the gun was well away from him in case he wasn't actually dead. And he starts and he starts sitting up and gargling and just staring at you mindlessly.
It's a zombie!
And now I will reveal what your random numbers were for.
Oh no!
Heather, you know the arcane protection power and can cast it at will. Kurt, you know the heal power and you can cast it at will.
Oh, sweet.
Carl, you know the message power and can cast it at will. Tim, you know the reanimate power and can cast it at will.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
And Cheese, you know light manipulation. And can cast it at will.
Okay.
So I'll give you guys a minute to grab your new powers.
I was gonna say, can you say my? I'm sorry.
You have message.
Message. Okay.
Last
That
time
would.
he
Yeah,
says,
that makes sense.
forget again, you don't have any powers.
That makes sense with the fucking what just happened.
Do we cast him at will at a level 1? I'm assuming.
Yeah, at power 1 or rank 1, however we.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like accidentally activate light manipulation. What does it do to my body? I just start glowing.
Yeah, you just start glowing, as if you're like a torchlight, lamplight. You're just another light source in the back of the store.
I'm gonna nod, like I don't know what this is, but it's cool.
I'm just gonna look at you very confused and sign. What kind of invention is that?
It's not. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, but I like it.
Did I cut myself earlier?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna show you my hands. There's not a cut anymore.
Maybe you didn't, and I'm misremembering.
That's what I'm wondering too. But
I don't know, man. There's some weird shit going on.
As you guys are having this conversation, Heather, you're outside. You take a drag on your cigarette, and you see these 4 guys hopping out of the back of the truck. And they're just doing the hand signals. And then you see one of them spot you. And they start making their way towards you guys.
Oh,
We
shit.
Are they
need
like-
some more initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's 8.
I'm gonna look at you
4.
as
That's
everyone
4
starts
people.
tensing up. Josh, I'm gonna look at your character. And I'm gonna say, I picked a bad year to drop my healthcare plan so I can buy more models every month.
Bold of you to assume
I'm
you
gonna-
got a health.
I'm gonna sign back.
Yeah.
I've made it this
I mean,
far.
it's a
without-
shitty
You
one.
assume.
It's a shitty healthcare plan. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna sign back. I've made it this far without a healthcare plan. You don't need those.
I'll nod. Can't afford the ambulance, anyways.
So,
I'm gonna look-
4 of you against 4 of them
I'm gonna look to
for
Carl.
initiative.
Say, I
I
don't think
add
we're
a
closing
1.
anytime soon.
I should not be a part of initiative unless somebody has a 1 or lower.
Munchie contributes 3.
3, yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
let
do.
me contribute.
Yeah, I have a 1. I contribute.
I'm also
You
1.
guys would have 8.
Yeah, these guys are in. These guys are in
3,
fucking.
1 and 1.
Stella, look at these guys. They're in fucking
I know.
a full
Right.
metal position.
They're ready to go.
They're all about to pull out cardboard boxes and hide from us.
That's exactly what's happening.
Fake rocks.
So you guys have an 8.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse, what was yours?
1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 3, 3, 1 and 1.
Damn, you threw a knife at that guy? You fucking chunked him in 1 agility? That's impressive.
All right, Matt. So what do we do with Tide? Because these guys are all 2s. So it'd be
They're
8
all
8 against
2s?
2. 8
I would
against 8.
probably have the highest agility go versus the highest agility.
Okay, well, you guys have a 3 on your team, so. You guys is up.
Should probably make a rule for that. Okay. I mean, I know what I'm
You guys
doing.
in the back don't notice. Only Heather notices these so far.
So none of us are even reacting yet.
Not to this.
Hey, Carl, are you out here with me?
Well,
You
yeah.
wanted, you wanted to
Yeah.
smoke too, right?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be like, I'm gonna try and call out, like, call out to everybody else and be like, guys, like, I'm gonna turn my head and you're gonna see. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but you're gonna see like my mouth not move, but my eyebrows start moving. But I'm gonna yell to the guys and actually cast message to one of the guys and be like, guys, we need you out here. There's guys with more guys with guns, but this guy doesn't look crazy.
Who are you sending it to?
Probably
Yeah, technically
Probably
it's one of
Tim.
them.
Probably Tim.
Yeah, see, Tim's right there.
The guy
And
who
he's
does
the
his
one
own
that was
stunts.
so on top. Yeah, that guy was on top of that last fucking situation.
So Tim recovered the gun, right?
Yeah.
I thought Heather had kicked it off to the corner.
Yeah, Heather kicked it away, but you grabbed it as you were making sure this guy didn't have it. But he's now stood back up, just sort of moaning and sloughing next to you, just staring at you.
So Tim was like checking the cartridge, and the guy stood up, and he said, and then he says, "Hey now, tough son of a, aren't you? I'd stay right there if I know what's good for you. You've been hit pretty bad."
Were
Have a
zombie
seat now.
movies
We'll
a
call
thing
someone
in
for
the
you.
early 90s?
Yes.
I'm gonna sign to Cheese. I think that guy's a zombie now. And they're just gonna point because it just doesn't look like he has a line of sight to it from where he's standing.
I'm gonna shift and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna look back to you and I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna sign to you. Don't worry, I've had a plan for this for years. And I'm gonna start like grabbing random things that I've hidden around the back of the store.
For sure.
I'm getting ready to go full survivalist mode and just bail out.
Yeah, so one range
I look back at you and I
is-
tell you we've got to get to the Cutco as quickly as possible before people drop the gates.
One range is 5 inches, just so you guys know.
Heather is going to like duck behind the car over here, and she's gonna grab Mr. Munch and like kind of put him on the ground next to her. She's gonna like peek over the car and see these guys coming in. She's gonna look at him. She's gonna say, "Okay, Mr. Munch, we trained for this. We know how to defeat the U.S. military.
What, do we? Was that one of the training videos? Did I not watch that one?
I'm gonna just give you a thumbs up, and I'm gonna say, no. This is me and him. We got this." And then I'm gonna like kind of reach out to Mr. Munch, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, this worked for me like 30 seconds ago. Let's see if it works on you." And I'm gonna try to cast Arcane Protection on him.
Yeah. You see like this shimmer
Glibbery.
appear, just like shimmer around him, and then it disappears. But you like try and poke him. You feel a very heavy resistance trying to get past that.
Okay. I say, "Okay, I think I got you protected. Stay hidden until I give the signal, then kill them all." And I'm gonna direct him to like go under the cars, basically.
Yeah, he starts scurrying under the cars after giving you a squirrel thumbs up.
Classic. Disney
Also,
squirrel. It's really a dog.
Mr. Munchies is like spherical. Like he's so fat that he's just
like
basically
rolling
round.
under the cars.
Yeah, he's basically rolling. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just have him hide and wait for a good chance. He can move at full speed while sneaking, so that's cool.
Sure. Why don't you roll a stealth for Mr. Munch?
Okay, his stealth rolls are also easy. So this is... does not have stealth as a skill. Okay, he got a 5, but his check is easy.
Okay.
So you could set a T in there, or you could have them actively look.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them actively
witness.
see if they notice.
In which case, you would get to roll again and keep the higher instead of dropping the test.
You're right. Six. Real good.
All right, we'll see if they notice a squirrel or even care about a squirrel
Very
in
true.
a minute when it's their turn. Tim, Cheese, Kurt.
Carl,
Jesus.
So I would have.
Carl, get down.
Sorry, you go.
I would
you
have
go.
received the message, right?
Yes.
At this point, okay. Can Cheese see me? From where he is?
Yes.
Okay. Tim's going to spin around and look at the front door, and then look back at the two of you. And he's going to point directly at Cheese, and then point to his eyes, and then point to the back door, and then he's going to rush out the front door.
Cheese will nod and move out the back door.
All right.
And he's going to do like a dive. He's going to shove the door open and then do like a dive roll out, and then come up on one knee with the gun up behind one of the cars.
For sure. You just get ready.
Cheese isn't getting ready. He's shooting these government guys.
You see this guy as Tim, as you dive and roll behind the car. You see this guy who is just standing there staring at you, like just lumbering forward, trying to follow you outside, and he's just at the door right now. It's as far as he could get.
Wait, actually, I might not be able to. They might be out of range. Yeah. Oh man, I need to fix this power, but yes, they're definitely out of range.
Tim's going to look over at Carl and whisper, "Order, sir."
Oh shit! You did hear me. Okay, I didn't know if I was loud enough. Dude, there's like an army truck here. Why the fuck is there an army truck here?
Tim's going to do a quick check over the trunk of the car. Tim's going to do a quick check over the trunk of the car.
Yeah, looking down, you can see
He was going to say,
a couple guys
go
have
ahead.
hopped out of this truck, and it looks like they're getting low, trying to be sneaky, but seeing a bunch of people running out the front, they're very quickly abandoning the stealth route, and it looks like they have guns each, getting ready to move in towards little Carl.
What kind of things are there in the back of the store? Is there a frying pan or something real heavy I could grab? Or is it just like a knife?
The best weapon in the back would probably be a knife, yeah.
Meat tenderizer.
You guys don't.
Oh, do we work in a place
That's true,
fancy
that's
enough to
true.
tenderize meat?
You don't.
Never fresh, always frozen.
It's
yeah,
not
I'll-
frozen, but it's just lumps of meat.
Oh, sure.
Form into patties and little plastic discs, so they're all the same size.
I'll grab a knife and start heading to the back door with can't really make it out into anything, so I'm just gonna kind of stand in the
Just right in the doorway.
yeah.
Yep, you're ready to go there.
Are these guys dressed like actual army?
They don't look exactly like any armies, like photos you've seen, but they are wearing like fatigues of some sort of military personnel.
Okay.
It doesn't look like they have like armor on or anything, but it is fatigues of some kind.
Tim's gonna like do a quick check over the trunk, and then duck back down and say to Carl, "Looks like Spec Ops. Got any secret intel or anything hidden away in this little Carl?"
No, not real. Well, I can get back to you on that. I made my lunch when I got here today, and so one of them seems to help me remember stuff pretty well. Let me go get that, and I'm gonna kind of get kind of run crouched back towards the back entrance to thing and towards the fridge, like the mini fridge near the cash register. Can I roll for my alchemical creations?
Yeah. What are you trying to make?
I'm going to make a healing. I can make up to 3 up to my wisdom. So I'm going to make a healing poultice. I'm going to make a fortified body potion and a fortified mind potion.
Okay.
I need to make natural sciences rolls, which is a D8 and a D10 for me. This is for the healing poultice. 8. So I create a standard quality healing poultice. For the body, we got a 13, which is a low quality and a standard quality. And for the mind, the mind also got a 13, so low and standard quality.
So out of the random concoction of various soda flavors and condiments, you make these alchemical creations.
Yeah, I'll describe them as I hand them out. But I'm gonna throw a couple of things in like a bag when I get in there, and then I'm gonna think for a second, and I'm gonna say I bet everyone will like this one, and the suicide that I make, which is gonna be the body one, body fortify. Or fortified body. I also have enough to share, which allows me to one for the day. I can choose one alchemical creation I've made, increase its uses by an amount equal to my ranks in natural sciences, which is 2. So I'm gonna have 3 of those.
Did you roll on the table when you made them?
Yeah, the first thing under the alchemy. Yeah, I got 8, 13, and 13.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for my probably next couple turns. I imagine get those, gather them, and come back out.
All right. So you're doing that, and then these guys are up. They start splitting up a little bit. Oh, that guy fell through the ground.
Yeah, parking lot's a little janky, I've noticed.
These two in the back, they see you, Cheese, and you see them holding up what looks like shotguns, and they are both gonna fire at you. Let's make a couple dodges. Cheese.
Dodges, sorry. Okay, let's read through that ability again.
Ooh. Oh no, the first one is a 7.
Sure, I remember. Yeah, 6. 7, I can definitely.
The second one is an 8. So 7 and then an 8.
I failed the first one. I passed the second one.
Alright, so the 2 shots just ring out really quick. You feel a thump in the ground after a split second, and then as you look down, they're not shooting actual bullets at you. It looks like a riot bag. Just beans you right in the chest for 1 point.
Knocks me out.
As you collapse to the ground. And over on this side, these two. They don't seem to notice the squirrel, but they take shots into the cars, both ineffectual as Heather and Tim are both just crouching down. But Tim, you notice as the beanbag hits the car, just a bunch of small pelts just roll across the ground. They're not shooting live ammo at you. Looks like they're trying to stop you for some reason. Then you guys are up.
I ain't going. I'm not volunteering to go first because I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're not making death saves, though, since it was a beanbag.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just down. I'm unconscious, right, Chris?
You are just unconscious. It was not lethal damage.
One of you guys go.
I'll rush out with my bag full of shit of creations, and I probably have a drink in the other hand, and I go. Oh, you're down over there. You're not down where I'm going out. I'd probably move out, like to where they were, or move up to like the doorway and kind of like peek out. And then
And Tim, your zombie just walks up right next to where you're hiding behind the cars. He's just standing there.
Get down. You want to get shot again?
Just sort of shrugs and then he crouches down next to you.
Does he crouch behind the car? Or does he just crouch out in the parking lot?
He just crouches down out in the lot.
He's got
Tim will just grab his arm and pull him behind him.
Okay. Yeah, you pull him behind the car.
And then he'll check over the trunk again and see the guys, and say, "You boys don't want to go this way. Let's stand down and talk this out like men."
They don't respond to you. Looks like they're just moving in.
In response to that, Heather's gonna peek out from over the car and say, "Okay, Mr. Munch, execute Operation Bloodstorm," and then she's gonna like whistle a series of like just complex notes. I'm gonna activate Call of the Wild, which gives my animal companion a whole bunch of benefits. Then for free, I'm gonna use the attack command. I'm gonna choose that guy.
Okay.
Mr. Munch's offense rolls are easy against that creature, and his movement speed increases by one ranged band towards him. And then Mr. Munch is going to launch himself off of that car and then just like fly towards the air directly onto that guy's face and start
Gotcha.
just utterly destroying his entire life.
As squirrels should do to
Yeah.
weird soldier people to just
And-
randomly show up and start shooting people with beanbags.
Randomly show up and start fucking up your little cars.
He is charging, so at the end of his move, he can basically make another melee attack for free. So he's going to make 2 attacks against this guy.
Okay. Well, this guy's first dodge is at 4.
Okay.
That's what we like to hear.
Got
Luck be a lady tonight.
3 and 2. And from Call of the Wild, his offense roll has a bonus equal to my resolve, and he deals an additional point of damage on a hit. Oh, if he rolled a 4, he can't miss this one then. Yeah, it's easy. So he rolls twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got a 13 to hit, and that would be 2 damage.
Yeah, so you issue your order. Mr. Munch hops up on the car. They still don't pay attention because they think it's just a squirrel, and then it leaps over, and then Killer Bunny style just latches onto this guy's neck. Mr. Munch is just drenched in blood as this guy's trying to claw him away, and then he collapses onto the ground.
And then with his
He
second...
only had 2 wounds.
Oh, okay. Well, with his second attack, he's going to go for the other guy.
Yeah, for sure.
This one is not easy. Oh, that's a 9 to hit. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a 9 to hit.
Well, I rolled a 9 dodge, so you hit.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
Mr. Munch just heads out there, full Killer Bunny, takes out both of these guys, just pools of blood, filling the ground beneath him.
He's like screaming and hissing the whole time, too.
It is angry,
I'm like-
angry squirrel stat block.
And
I'm
these
like-
2 guys
like
definitely
cheering him on
take
for
notice
the
of their
outcome.
friends going down. And, Kurt, you're probably the only one close enough to hear, but one of the guys in the back, their powers have already developed, send in the backup.
The flower.
Good.
Tim will say, "They always want it the hard way," and then he'll whip around and bring the gun up over the trunk of the car and see the 2 guys just lying in pools of their own blood and say, "Well, I tried to warn him."
So Tim and Kurt, You guys doing anything? Still got moves and deeds?
Seeing those guys are down. There's the. Tim will move up, staying behind the cars, and he'll move up over here.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, just jump into more cover.
Yep.
And Kurt.
Kurt McGurts. So I am going to look around for some container that I can scoop up some of the boiling hot fry oil in to when these guys get close to grabbing cheese, I want to splash it in their faces.
Okay. Yeah, you've got some various... It would probably be like a cleaning supply bucket, but you got a bucket.
Mhm.
You know you'd have to be really quick because it's plastic, but it's like one of them thick plastic, so it'll last a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna fill that up and then like stand to the side of the door here, and when I hear them close, I just want to fling the door open and splash them.
Carl, did you do anything? Did you want to move out more?
It's making sauce, yeah.
Carl. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll look. I'll like get up the courage to like look out again and see that like Tim and everybody moved away a little bit. So like, I'll go and I'll like run out and get behind a car.
Okay. Yeah, you rush out, get some cover.
Yeah. Is everybody okay? I kind of like yell out and say, "Is everybody okay?" And I'm going to roll a dice and message someone randomly. So I don't really understand how I'm doing this.
I just love how the two people who can't communicate over a distance are over by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to send it to Kurt. I think is that what I yeah. So that message goes. What I say is everybody all right over there? Does anybody need any help? And I send it just to Kurt accidentally.
Yeah. Kurt, you hear Carl's mind or Carl's voice in your mind say that to you, and you have no way of responding.
I'll still think back that cheese is down and there's two coming, and just hope that he gets it.
For sure. And then these two guys are up. They start moving up towards Cheese. They don't quite get to him, but you see this one guy, like if you're peering out like a crack in the door, you see this guy getting ready to burst in through the door while the other guy's going down towards Cheese to like wrap him up.
Yeah, in that case, I'll like, since I prepared this, is it like a reaction if I want to use it now?
Yes.
Okay, can I just like...
a hold action. Or
okay, so I want to just like... Yeah, I want to just like kick the door open as hard as I can to hit this guy, and then splash the bucket of boiling fry oil onto that guy.
You can pick one or the other. You can just open the door and splash oil out, or you can kick it open and try and hit him with the door.
I'll splash oil.
Okay.
Can I do like an arc to try and hit both of them? Or
Yes.
just one of them?
I'll say it's going to be... the guy who's farther away is going to have an easier time dodging.
Okay. What am I rolling for this? I gotta tell you, this is the first character I've made in this system that has 0 combat capabilities.
I think
Feels good, doesn't it?
Me too.
I think this would be a brawn offense.
Okay.
trying to coordinate the heavy
Fuel.
the heavy oil properly.
I also have no combat capability.
You have a very good combat capable squirrel.
Yeah, but see,
7.
here's the thing. None of my features affect me. All of my features make Mr. Munch a god.
Better. Mhm.
And
I have the Beast Tamer calling in the campaign. Matt's running for me and Chris. We went opposite directions. He made a very offensive animal. I made a very defensive
Tank.
animal.
nice.
Yeah,
That's a cool idea, actually.
Yeah, so what'd you get on splash?
I got a
and oil?
7.
A 7. Okay, the front guy just gets drenched in boiling oil, and he immediately just collapses to the ground, writhing in pain. He's not dead, but he's effectively out of the fight. And the second guy manages to jump back, / the guy in front blocked most of the oil from him getting splashed on. So he just gets like a couple little singes on his neck and his hands that are exposed, but he doesn't take damage from it. And then sees you there, and will quickly finish up his turn by trying to take a shot at you. So you make a dodge test.
These guys have like handguns?
It's like a shotgun.
Oh no.
A beanbag shotgun.
Yeah, it's like a riot shotgun where they're
I-
shooting the beanbags.
Let's see. I rolled a 9. I'm not going to attempt to re-roll that because that's almost as good as I can do.
I rolled a 9 as well.
Well, fuck you.
So you burst open the door, splash the oil out, catching one guy who's now just writhing in pain on the ground, as the other guy quickly snaps up and takes a shot. It catches you like right in the throat for one wound.
Sweet. I do have 1 bronze, so I'm not down.
Excellent. You just start coughing up, like hacking up your lung as your throat get all fucked up from that shot. And you can hear over the radio of the closer guy who is down. We'll be there shortly.
Fuck.
So you guys are up again.
I'm down. Look at me.
I can try to
I'm
have Munchie finish that other guy off. Unless you got something you want to do.
The real MVP, Mr. Munch.
Nemesis of the United States military.
Specifically.
And
Because you chose United States military as Mr. Munch's favorite enemy.
You guys
That's
see
correct.
through
Well, he
the
chose it,
buildings
yes.
another truck starting to drive down the road.
Damn, I can't get there.
I'm gonna run out and do I have some sense that I can cast heal?
Yeah, you would.
I would also like to point out that heal has a verbal component, and
You don't
I am
need
a
it.
mute.
You don't need it.
Okay, good. In that case, I am going to just reach over to Cheese and think maybe this is worth a try, and I'll try to cast heal on him since I saw him do a laser light thing, and my improvised oil attack didn't work as well as I had hoped it would.
Yeah. So you reach down and quickly concentrate on that feeling, that same feeling you felt as your finger healed up. And it channels through Cheese. And Cheese, you wake up. You have 1 wound back.
And I'll sign to you real quick, fuck that guy, and then we gotta run.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to shoot this guy with. I think I'm just gonna try to shoot him with my taser, actually.
Okay. I'll make a dodge. He rolled a 10 for his dodge.
I can't beat that. Oh wait, I can tie it. I'm just gonna roll perfect.
Do it.
Just roll perfect then.
I believe it. Heart of the Carl.
I did it. I
You
tied
did.
it.
Yeah.
Yo!
Hell yeah.
1 wound to him,
Very nice.
preferably
shoot it.
electric.
You shoot out your taser. Just this arc of electricity as you rush up and almost basically stab him with it, and he jolts back a couple feet from the impact.
Does the taser have like an incapacitation effect?
It does not. It's just
It does 1 wound, you said?
Yeah, it does 1
Okay.
wound.
Yeah. He is
Bummer.
still up.
Just allows your toolkit to be like an emergency gun, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's
Hearing-
those two.
Hearing sounds of fighting over there, I'm gonna. Well, I'll move up.
Sounds of fighting and a guy probably screaming in pain because he's covered in burning hot oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what life is like at Little Carl. I'm gonna whistle again through my teeth. I'm gonna do the attack command on this guy over here, and then Mr. Munch is just gonna like perk
How
up.
far can Munch move?
He has 3 agility, so I believe he has 2 range bands normally, but he moves an extra one towards the marked target.
Okay, yeah, he would have enough.
Yeah, so he's gonna perk up, and then he's just gonna like just full on, just rotund, jacked boy. Just fucking haul ass over there and just leap on that guy.
Make your attack.
Okay. This was 3 and 2. This is easy against him.
You got a 4 dodge on the first.
Okay, yeah, I got a 13, so that's 2 damage to him.
You take him out as he collapses down from Munch getting a 3rd kill.
Yeah, he's just coated like he's a red squirrel now. He's just completely
He's a
drenched.
red squirrel.
He's just drenched.
He's like just feeding on the blood that's coming out of his neck.
Standing next to, coming up next to Tim over here. I'm gonna look out at this other car that's, or like hear this other car that's
Yeah,
coming.
you hear another car coming down.
I'm gonna point out to Tim and Carl and say, they have backup coming in.
Yeah, I'm going to be signing to Cheese that they called for backup, so we got to run.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we have
I'm
time
gonna
to
see-
reposition before the backup shows up?
You all can move once.
Tim's going to say,
back inside.
Tim's going to say, unless we can expect backup from the Taco Baco, retreat seems to be our best option.
I'm gonna try to take the fight to them.
I can move like up to here and then get in a car next round if somebody wants to try to.
I was
drive
going to
it.
say, is this car
Yeah.
still running?
It is not running.
Tim's gonna run up and check to see if the keys are inside.
Flip down the visor.
You check inside. The keys are not in there.
I'm gonna have the Munchinator go on top of the truck and like lie as flat as he can, which is not very because he's too big. But I'm gonna have him
Tiny
lie
as
in
well.
wait, and then he's gonna try. I'm gonna tell him to like jump into the car from the top when it gets close enough,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hide a little bit. Can I like get into one of these cars and hide?
Give me a brawl offense or a brawn offense. You need to break a window to hop in. It'll be against a 6 to smash your way into the
I can
car.
technically get that. I did. I got an 8.
Yeah, so you smash a window and you're able to quickly unlock the car and knit in.
Yeah, I'll just hide in there and look out.
Tim will go over to the bodies and start looking for the keys.
Make a perception.
Perfect. 2d4. Oh, sorry. Six.
Going through these bodies, these guys do not have the keys.
Can I go through these guys and try to find keys?
You can look through them, yeah. Make a perception.
Did anybody get away that we saw?
You haven't seen anybody but these four.
Not that. Okay.
7. I did one better. I'm sure I found them there.
You do not find the keys either.
I'm just
And
gonna
that's
pick
all
up
you
the
need.
gun. I'm gonna pick up one of their shotguns, and then
I double moved, bro. I'm just gonna get my gun ready because we're clearly not getting out of here. We should have taken one of our own cars, by the way, because like we have the keys to this.
So
we don't
this
have
car
cars.
None of us have
Drives down.
cars.
That's what Chris said. We're all minimum
I don't
wage
have a car.
employees. We can't afford cars. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hide behind the dumpster with my movement.
So this other truck comes zooming down and then skids to a stop behind this first army truck. And the
I have-
Munchinator can hop into the vehicle if you want.
Yeah, I want him to leap in there and just cause a ruckus, you know?
Bring the ruckus.
Yeah,
Make a
Darius ruckus.
acrobatics first.
The worst.
His acrobatics is
Me,
pretty
mama,
good.
like a wagon wheel.
That's it.
Let's say the acrobatics is gonna need an 8 to.
As much as you can sing right there.
Oh, that could have been so much better. I got a 7.
Not quite. Munchinator hops out, and with what he's trying to do, I think he's gonna take a wound as he leaps and gets hit by the truck rather than into the truck.
Poor Munchinator.
Would having an armor rating prevent that wound?
It would.
Okay.
So instead of Munchinator just like bounces off the top of the truck before actually
forceful.
impacting, and is like rolled off over here for now.
He's indestructible like the animals in Over the Hedge.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, what a callback.
And as this truck stops, all of you near corpses hear the radios go off. Special project is being released.
Oh God. Is it our turn yet?
As this guy hops out of the vehicle.
Oh shit, this guy's a freaking Resident Evil villain.
Yeah.
we
are
Just
going
like
to.
I thought it was Chewbacca, but
we
then
are
when I
going
zoomed in, it was
to-
a guy in a trench coat. Feel better about it.
Redo initiative.
Ain't me, baby.
Or
Well,
wait,
how many
no,
initiatives are we going against? One?
Just a 1. The
Yikes.
driver is
So-
not getting out of the truck.
So then 3 from us,
One
I
of
think.
us. Yeah.
You guys have a 3.
Yeah.
He's got a 3 as well.
Mm.
But this guy's also a boss, so we're saying he's going first, and then he will go after 2 of you as well.
Makes sense.
Again.
Quick question.
Yes.
I'm not sure if this is for you or for Matt. Can I have multiple zombies with reanimate
Does it say you
at a
can't?
time?
Does it
Don't
put a limit
I
on
think
it?
so.
Then you can't.
Then you would be limited by the number of corpses you find.
Great. Then, a second question: did looking for the keys count as a deed?
That is
it
a-
would have, yes.
This is a new turn order though, because we just rolled.
Yes. So
Yeah,
this
I was
guy's
just thinking
gonna
for because I didn't do anything else last turn, so I wasn't sure if that counted as the deed or not.
I'm gonna
It's
gonna
not
just
your turn yet.
No, I thought we beat him, no?
No, he's going first.
No.
No, he's
I-
got-
he's
he's
a
a
boss.
Damn,
boss.
boys, I'm gonna die
He's
right now.
winning because he's a boss.
Little Carl will keep you alive.
I don't think so.
The spirit of Little Carl.
Carl can
He's
probably
with-
help keep you alive.
Mr. Little Carl
She's
himself.
being closest to him. You see him like do the stereotypical head crack
Dr. Mr. Little Carl.
as his music starts.
Where?
God, he's about to go anime on us. It's gonna be his supernatural ability, his
And
anime
you see-
powers.
You see as he cracks his neck, very stereotypically, it bends just a little too far that it shouldn't have. And then he
We're
twists the
fighting
other
Luffy.
way. And he's gonna rush past you on top of this car. And you see as he rushes past you, he starts swinging his arms around. And he's gonna let out a punch at range against Carl, Tim, and
No!
Chase.
Oh
One
no.
punch each as his
Oh,
arms
God.
extend.
Who's he punching?
One at you, one at Tim, and one at Carl. Because Heather is in the car.
Oh, yikes. Defense roll?
Yeah, so you can dodge.
Dodge.
I got a
Ooh.
6.
I'm dodging too.
Yes. I gotta figure out what his dice are for this.
The only thing on our team that has armor, the squirrel. Because that'd be
We all
hilarious.
yeah,
I think so.
Guys.
Does
Armor.
Stella still?
Two
Does Heather
second rank
still have
characters.
her armor?
Tamer OP.
Oh yeah, I technically have my armor power up on myself too, I think, Chris. From the first time I deflected the
Yeah, I believe so. Unless it requires focus.
let me look. It does. Okay, so no,
No,
I put it
it's on
on
the
I
square.
put it on Munch instead.
Yeah, Munch has armor. So against you, Carl, he got a 17. Did you get Carl?
I got a 2.
Yeah, okay, he punches you for
Yep.
one wound.
Okay. That's halfway to my threshold.
Got a 6.
And then Tim, that is an 11 against you.
Well, I got a 7.
So you take one wound as well. And then Cheese, what did you get? He got a 5 against you. Matt,
Yeah, buddy.
what was
I
your
got a
dodge?
6.
Oh, he got a 5. You
Suck
dodged
it.
him. As his arms extend almost elastically, one might say, he swings out against all of you, and Cheese, you manage to duck beneath the strike.
I'm gonna throw him the double birds.
2 of you are up, and then he's up again.
Two of us are up, and then
would you
he's
guys
up again.
mind if I run away?
Go for it.
Actually, I can shoot him and run away. I'm gonna shoot him and run away. Let's do it. I got this, I believe.
I can send Munch up there. Have him maybe call this guy's attention.
It's against his dodge.
Okay. What is his dodge?
Got a 7. I'm gonna run back here. Hide from him. Right there.
He got a 7. So that just...
I goes the attacker.
Yep. That hits
One.
him. 1.
Electric damage. How does it look? Does it look affected?
It did look like it affected him.
Hey, there we go. That's what I like to see.
He jolts back from the impact. He's still very much standing, though.
Then I'm gonna run behind the car.
I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'm gonna roll down the window slightly, and I'm gonna whistle. And I'm gonna use the attack command on Wonder Boy here. And Munch is going to run up on Cheese's shoulder, jump off of Cheese's shoulder onto the truck, and then jump off of the truck onto this guy's back of his head.
Okay.
Okay. Gonna make 2 attacks here. Let me make sure I have that right. 3 agility. Oh, no, it's... And this is easy. Oh my god, I cannot roll d10s today. Alright, I got an 8 on the first attack.
against his dodge. You got a 6 on his dodge.
Okay, that's 2 damage, or 2 wounds.
It sure is.
And then second attack. Also easy because of the command. First one is better. That's an 11 to hit him.
Oh, right, and you dodge me. He got a 13 to dodge this time.
Damn, okay.
So, not noticing the squirrel coming up first time, just like latches onto the back of his neck, and you see his arm just like reach all the way back, stretching very strangely, and like grabbing Munchnator and just chucking him to the ground. Is there anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna roll the window back up.
Okay.
Duck down below the glove compartment.
This time,
Oh, technically I didn't spend my deed, but I'm just gonna hide. I don't have anything to do.
yeah, he is going to send out 3 punches again after 2 turns. Against Munchnator. Now knowing that you're in the car, Heather, he's gonna like shoot his fist around to the broken window and punch you around the backside of your head, and then 1 at Tim.
So 1 at Munch, 1 at me.
Yep, and 1 at Tim.
Okay.
So against Munch, it's 12.
Oh, yeah, that hits him.
Well, that is 1, but Munch has armor right now.
Yeah, he does.
That is a 7 against you, Heather.
Okay. Mine is gonna be terrible.
Oh, man. And then Snake Eyes against him.
Well, I got a 7.
Tim's
Yeah.
got that force of presence, you know?
Mhm.
Heather got a 4.
He's trained for this.
He
All
is
right,
trained.
Heather, you take one wound
All right.
as you get punched in the back of the head as his fist just reaches around to the broken window and punches you inside. And then, Tim, you manage to duck around this side as we get to Kurt, Tim, and Carl. You guys have not acted yet.
Tim's gonna say, well, you know what I always say, never bring a gun to a fist fight. And he's gonna toss the gun and jump up on the car and start punching the guy.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't need a script. He's all Tim.
He is the script.
Exactly.
Let's see if he can dodge. That is a 9 dodge for him against you punching him, Tim.
Ooh, I got an 13.
You hit him.
And because I have the Fisticuffs feature, I deal a total of 2 bludgeoning damage, and I can make a second attack with the same deed.
Okay. Yeah, you land a solid punch against him, and then you go in for another swing.
Oop. I got a 6 this time.
12 dodge this time. Yeah, this time you still manage to land your punch into him, but you feel like his gut where you hit just flex inward and follow, just basically wrapping around your fist instead of actually impacting him.
Oh god.
The elastic absorbed the shot.
I'll go next. You said one range band was 5 inches?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I am going to double move, trying to stay as low as I can so that the driver won't see me approaching the back of the truck.
As you're going up to the truck, which is still running, by the way, make a perception. Free. This will be free. Make a perception.
Okay. Okay. I did the best I could. 10.
10. Yeah. You see, there is no driver in there.
We need to do this.
Like getting a
Oh,
quick
hell yeah.
look through the window. There's no driver.
Could I get into the driver's seat then? I still have like 2 inches of movement left.
You could get up to the door and find out that the door is locked.
Okay. I got a plan. I'll have to wait till next turn though.
Okay, and then Carl.
I think I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna like stand up a little bit and rush to the other side of this car. Whoa!
What are you
Oh
doing?
no!
Whoa! Carl got so
Jesus.
strong.
I did it. I'm gonna. I'm gonna get in the passenger seat of the same car that he's. It's like we gotta go. We gotta go, everybody. This is some fucked up shit.
You got into my car?
Yeah.
You just
It's
like hop
not
in through
running.
the broken window as well.
I go through. I wish. Are you in the Are you in the driver's seat?
I'm like,
Well,
I just got on the
The
opposite side of the car.
the car is locked up. She broke
Oh.
a window to hop in. So
Oh.
the only way in is to like hop through that same window.
Okay, I'll go. I'll try to break the window on the other side, on the other window.
Okay, you can make
Okay.
a brawn offense.
Oh, this will not go good.
You need a 6.
Oh, actually. We got a 4.
You like get ready and elbow the window, and it just hurts.
Oh, shit. We gotta go. That thing is gonna. That hurt. He punched me from like 10 feet away.
No, I need you to stay. Actually, he just cocks his head at you, and it like droops far lower than it should. Just like bending and stretching way too far.
I don't know if I got anything that can help you, my guy. That's like you need to see somebody about that.
All right, and with your turn being done, he is going to attack Munch and Tim again, and then he's gonna like balance on one leg and send out one leg and just try and like wrap you up with it, Carl.
This is the freakiest way that I've seen the elasticity power used yet.
Yeah, really.
Has the elasticity power been used?
I feel like
at all?
it is. I don't know. It's a good question.
Okay.
It's still the freakiest though. Even if that's when you saw that.
That's true.
So Stella is away. So against you, Tim, that is an 11 on this punch.
I got my 3rd consecutive 7 as a dodge.
Okay, you do get punched in the face this time. That is 1 damage to you.
Roger.
No, not the moneymaker.
Yeah, yeah. He's breaking your face.
Good thing his acting chops are up par 2. Not just a pretty face.
So a grapple.
Athletics.
Is that contested athletics, man?
I think for defense you can
You
also
can
use
you can also use
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Okay.
It's the same either way.
Really good.
2d6 is what it is. I got a 6.
11.
No,
So
well.
he stretches his leg out. You think he's going to kick you, and then it just starts wrapping all around you. You've got like your arms just bound at your sides because his leg is now wrapped around you.
Shit. Oh no! And I'll try to drop the bag and the drink. I'll probably like shove it on the hood of the car. Like, these will help, I think. And like I'll just and like fucking fall over.
Yeah, and you're just being held in place as his leg is
Yeah.
stretched around you. And then 2 of you are up.
I have an idea if you guys are okay with me going first.
Do it.
I've already gone, so
This
This is a new round.
no, my bad. You can go.
So 2 of you go now.
I would like to shoot out the driver window to the truck to try to get into the driver's seat.
Okay.
So
It's not gonna take a roll. Like you can just place the gun next to the windshield and shoot, but that will be your deed.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
you
wanna-
shoot out the window, and then you can unlock the door from the inside.
Yeah, and then I'll jump into the driver's seat, and
I thought the driver. Oh, you're going into the big truck.
I'm going into this truck that's
The truck's
running.
got a driver sitting in it. I'm pretty sure. You
Nope,
said the
he
driver.
told me
kicked
that
in.
I did not see a driver in it.
Oh, weird. Okay. I must have gotten confused somewhere. Keep going.
That
Uh,
confusion was on purpose.
and then can I use my move to everybody's gathered around him. I really want to ram the truck into him, but everybody's there.
Yeah, that might hurt.
You'd probably
Yeah, that might
hurt your coworkers if you did that.
Yeah, I probably hurt Tim and Mr. Munchies at the very least.
Yeah,
since
Should've
they're
waited on your
on
turn,
the
bro.
same car.
Tim does his own
Um,
stunts.
That's true.
So does Munch.
Yeah. I'll just flash the high beams at Cheese so that he knows,
To get the fuck out of the
So-
way.
or to turn around, and I'm gonna motion to the passenger seat for you.
Okay.
And then
I was not planning on taking a turn.
Okay.
I was gonna let one
Yeah.
of them go, but
I'm just letting you
You
know.
have the lights flash at you.
And then I'll honk the horn as well to let them know so that they can get out of the way, and next turn I'll try to ram him with the truck.
All right. Man, who else wants to take a turn right now?
Are we in our new round?
Yes.
there's one more turn before he goes second time because he's got like this little possibility.
He's got possibilities.
I think all I'm gonna use my turn is try to get out of this grapple. So if you guys want to go, I can go at the.
I'll just be
Alright.
punching.
I
Yeah,
say
I mean,
Tim or Mr. Munchies are damage dealers.
why don't you go, Jesse?
You gonna
Sure.
punch him?
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Give this guy the old Hollywood special.
Exactly.
That's where they punch you in the back of the head and then you're fired.
An 11 to dodge.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you land a solid punch in his side. How much damage is it?
2 bludgeoning damage.
2. Okay, so he's actually going to spend his reaction to make an absorbing defense. So he absorbs one of that damage getting punched into him as his body just like wraps around your fist again this time, but you still feel a little bit of impact go through.
Alright, and then I'll punch him again. Ooh, 17.
Nope, he got an 8, so you land another solid punch in his side. Same thing though, you don't feel it quite as effective, but you do land a little bit of damage on him.
It's like punching jello. Do the zombies have attacks?
They do. You have not told your zombie to do anything though.
Yeah. He'll see the zombie just crouched on the other side of the car and say, "Hey, stop sitting around and get up here and help me."
Fucking crew members.
Yeah, it gets 1 attack. And it has 2d8 that it can attack with.
Cool. Yeah. I'll get my d8s. Ten.
He got 11 this time. Unfortunately, so the zombie moves up and goes to swipe at him, like trying to claw and bite at him. He manages to shove him back. So. And then this guy actually getting pretty substantially hurt by you, Tim. He's gonna.
Before
strike at you.
Tim's turn ends, I would like to remind that when I honked the horn, I made a get out of the way motion. I don't know if you want to actually follow that or not, but just as a reminder.
He told you he does his own stunts.
Yeah.
Just why I'm giving him the choice. Just didn't want to, if Jesse forgot, out of character.
Do you want to move?
I'm trying to decide. I think I'll stay there for now.
Okay. He's gonna focus most of his attention on you, though, Tim, for messing him up a bit, and he's gonna squeeze his leg around you, Carl. So make an athletics against a 6, or he's gonna deal one bludgeoning. One bludgeoning constricting damage with his leg to you.
I'll be like, oh, ow, not cool. Well,
Wow. Yeah, you managed to hold off his leg as it's just constricting around you, and then he goes to punch at you twice, Tim.
Yep.
Okay, so he got. That's the wrong stat. So you got a 14 this time on the first attack.
That is higher than I can dodge.
So it will smack you for 1 damage then.
Yep.
And then his second attack is a 10.
I got a 3, so I also take a damage from that.
That is 1 more wound to you. As he lands a couple solid strikes against you. You still up?
Yep.
Alright, you guys are up. The 3 who have not acted yet.
maybe if it helps to get out of the way, I'll try to get out of this grapple first.
Yeah, you can make.
Can I use a momentum? We cool with that?
Can I spend my deed to help him?
You
Heather's
have
not
to,
doing it.
you
She's
have
in the
to
car.
climb out, but yeah, you can.
Oh, you're out of the car? You got pulled out of the car?
Yeah, he wrapped me up. I'm like, yeah.
He didn't break the window to get into the car.
I hurt my elbow, and then I got
Okay.
I got tentacled. Well, I got legged, but
Yeah, I'll jump out of the car and try to help you.
Okay. What is Heather's brawn or agility?
Brawn is 1. And agility is 1.
Okay. You can add a +1 to your roll, James.
Hey,
Okay. All right. Yep.
And you wanted to momentum?
Well, if you give me a +1, no, I wouldn't momentum. I'd just
Okay.
go for it with +1. I got a 10 with +1 with the +1.
I'm gonna momentum though.
Oh
Because
shit.
He doesn't want to let you go.
Well,
So he's got.
I got a 10.
He got. Oh damn! A 9.
Oh, +1 coming in
With
clutch.
Momentum, I got a 9. Yep, you managed to
pull you out of
Heather's
his
help.
pull you like across
Get
the
him free of the leg.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And like as you get me up on my feet, and then I'm gonna like kind of just let myself fall into the like a not sharp, but like like the bumper or something like that into his leg to help get me out of it.
Are you okay? Are you still with me?
Oh man, that's crazy. That's like magic. I'm gonna just like point at his leg. We really gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is rad as heck, but yeah, we gotta deal with this guy and then leave.
If there wasn't so much adrenaline, I would think this is cool.
I do think it is cool, and also we're about to die. Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining we like moved over here a little bit. I will have Munch do his thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Have him like run up this guy's pant leg and just. Fuck him up.
Oh no. You got a 4 to dodge.
Well, I got a
Oh no, sorry, a 5 to dodge.
19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, that's 2 damage. And I
He's spending his reaction to reduce it by 1.
don't get the
Some of
second.
it's just absorbed.
And
And he is not looking great. He looks like he's barely standing at this point after Munch takes another chomp at his bendy form.
I'm just gonna help, or I'm gonna call out to Munch and say, "Once more with feeling." But he doesn't get a second attack because he didn't move this round.
Okay, then Cheese. Math. I
I
can't hear
see your
you.
lips moving, but I don't hear anything.
All right, I'm going to move around the car.
Yep.
I'm going to hop in, and then I'm going to aim out the window and shoot him once.
With your taser or your light?
He is more than a range band away, so I'm going to do it with the taser.
Okay.
Fuck, 4.
He
Oh.
got a 7 to dodge. Yeah, you shoot your taser up, but he's moving around too much to really land the attack on him.
I'm going to brace myself in this truck for the inevitable crashing.
Okay. And that wraps up your 3. So he's gonna make another turn. Let's see, he is going to like stretch his way over to the hood of this car as you're moving away, Heather. And he's gonna make an attack out towards the 3 of you over here, one each.
Shit.
Am I one of those 3?
You are. So Carl, he rolled a 5 against you, Carl.
Dodge.
Nothing to you. Heather, he rolled a 15 to hit you. Heather.
Oh, I can't even hit that. I go down.
You take 1 from that, and then Tim, he rolled a 16 to hit you.
I got my 4th 7. Rolling these 2d6.
Wow.
I'm having Catan flashbacks.
Yeah, so he swings out. Just as you're like rolling away, Carl, a fist comes flying and smacks into the car next to you rather than hitting you. But then a fist goes out and catches Heather, catches you in the gut. Your breath just leaves you as you collapse to the ground, and then Tim, he catches you in the side of the face again. He's just trying to mess up your pretty face.
Not my face. It's okay. He's got great face insurance.
I'm sure he does.
That's why he has no money.
All right.
Jason.
Honestly, honestly, at this point in his career, this might be the best thing for him.
And then 2 of you turns are up.
Oh, I gotta make a check.
Oh, the other. This is everybody else's turn now? Or 2 of us?
2 of you can go right
Yeah,
now.
2 of us.
Constitution.
Probably not Heather.
Yeah, I have to make a recovery roll when I drop.
She is unconscious.
Well, he's on a different car now.
He is. Do
Or I can go punch him.
I was Carl? Can anybody get Heather up?
I also got a 4, so I am also down. I'm pretty sure.
You dodged. You got a 4 to dodge?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he used those things.
Oh,
so
yeah, no, he rolled a, it was a 5 or a 6 against you.
yeah. Yep, I am down too. I have no armor.
I passed my recovery check though, so I am stable but unconscious.
Oh, I need to do a recovery check.
And so Carl and Heather are down right now.
Hmm.
And that means Munchie's armor drops too.
Yes, because you no longer focus him.
He does still have 1 on his own, but now he only has.
He doesn't
no.
have 2 now.
Yes. He's not a god anymore. He's godlike. He's deific,
Just
if you will.
A demigod.
Right.
I mean, I can
So 2 of 3
try and
are up.
Um,
I'm gonna
I
shoot
can
out the
try
window.
and
at him.
ram him.
are we? Is our priority getting Heather up?
Probably.
Well, I had
No one
hoped
was doing
Carl
anything,
was
so I'm
up
shooting
to
out the
get
window.
Heather up.
No, you guys don't know. I have a bag full of shit, and there's
7 to hit
in
him,
my bag.
Chris.
He's rolling to dodge.
Yeah, I would focus on getting Carl up because presumably we know he's good at making.
Suicides that make
There's-
people get up.
Yeah.
He did not pass that, Matt.
Alright.
So Cheese, you line up your shot, pull the trigger. And you guys see him collapse as the shock passes through. 2 of your friends are still out.
Oh, in that case,
Good job.
I'll drive kind of up to here and hop out, and then start trying to heal.
Yeah, you can quickly heal them up. You get them up. You hear across various radios around you that they are sending even more reinforcements, but they are a little bit ways out. So you guys want to hop in that truck that Kurt got and get out of here, or what?
Get out of here. Toss her in the back.
Yeah, I think we should bail.
Yeah, so Kurt, you quickly heal them up, at least get them conscious with whatever this strange power is, and you start getting out of there. As you guys start driving down the highway. We have you driving, Kurt. Just zooming down as fast as you can. You smash into what was a stopped police car at the end of the road. Cops diving out of the way. You smash past it, turning out onto the highway, getting out of here as fast as you can. You see the flash of blue and red starting to follow the truck as our camera shifts outside, and we see the back of the truck and one little bumper sticker for Ravine Creek Laboratory.
God damn it.
I knew it.
Why would they have a bumper sticker on their car? That's
like
hilarious.
It's like a little tag for
Of
to be
course.
scanned at a gate or something.
Of course, we pulled the car with the Ravine Creek bumper sticker.
Unless it's a
Characters are
quantum
bugged.
bumper sticker, and any car we grabbed
100% it
would have
was.
that sticker.
Yeah, no, when Chris posted in the chat, he was like, "This happens in 1993, James." I like messaged him. I was like, "This doesn't have anything to do with Ravine Creek, does it?" And he was like, "I'm not saying shit." Fucking knew it.
That's the session, guys.
Great session.
No,
That was super fun.
that's fun as
Nice.
fuck.
Yeah, that was great.
This was a very fun
Thus
group of
ends
characters.
the first mission, possibly only mission of the New Mutants.
The new.
Oh, I play this character again for sure. It'll be fun.
We're gonna be the greatest
Absolutely.
mutant team ever.
Mm-hmm.